And so with that, we are officially live. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen for just a second to really just go ahead and get us started today. So with that being said, hopefully you can see the nice purple slide going on there. And so really a huge welcome to the virtual college exploration for all Pennsylvania students, sponsored by the Pennsylvania Association for College Admission Counseling and StriveScan. Thanks for joining us. Very quick housekeeping before we get started. Please feel free to use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and your microphone are off, so our panelists cannot see or hear you. And then just to say, this is one of our many sessions happening, so we do recommend that you check out the full schedule at pacac.org. And this presentation is being recorded. It will be available on that same website in just about a week. So again, check out pacac.org. And with that, I'd love to turn it over to our presenter today.
Hi, everyone. My name is Colin Dempsey. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions at Keystone College, and thank you very much for taking your time to join us this evening. It's a privilege to be able to be presenting to you. Again, I'm also joined by Erica Schwoyer and Norlis Taveras, who are both seniors at Keystone College in this upcoming class of 2021, who will also be part of the presentation and available for a question and answer session after we do the presentation. The presentation itself will be about 20 minutes, as well as introductions from both Erica and Norlis, and then we'll start the questions and answers afterwards. So again, welcome to our Keystone College presentation this evening. As far as some quick facts about Keystone, we were founded in 1868, so we have been around for 152 years, celebrating this year. We have more than 1,300 students in over 40 academic programs, but the really big thing that we do like to emphasize is our class size, which we have an 11-to-1 student faculty ratio and an average class size of 13 students. So if you're looking for a small private liberal arts school, getting a really individualized experience, we are a great option. We do participate in NCAA Division III athletics with 18 sports teams, 9 women's and 9 men's. We have, and 96% of our students do receive financial aid. All of that said, in Northeastern Pennsylvania, we do have the lowest tuition of all the private schools. As far as our campus, we do have 276 acres in the rural, as a rural campus, and we're located about 20 minutes north of Scranton. So again, we are in Northeastern Pennsylvania. Our location is great right now with everything that's going on with the pandemic. We're very fortunate that we've just completed midterms last week. We have both in-person and virtual options available for our students, and everything's going very well so far this semester. Again, we are rural, but having the Scranton and Dixon City area close by, Northeastern Pennsylvania, again, about 20 minutes away, you do have movie theaters, malls, and everything available to you close by. We do have more than 7 miles of trails on campus. And we do have a new Keystone Commons retail complex as well, where we have Starbucks, our College Green and Eatery, a Steak and Shake, and a gym that is included with a membership for all of our students. As far as our academic programs, we have more than 40 programs. These are just a few examples from each of our schools. We have the Turok School of Arts and Sciences, as well as our School of Professional Studies. Listed are some of our biggest majors. We do also like to mention wildlife biology and public health, which both Norlis and Eric will be talking about later in the presentation, as well as, of course, being an undeclared major. One thing when it comes to applying to colleges and looking at the schools you're interested in, you can apply and actually come to college as an undeclared major. And that's completely fine. As humans, we're very dynamic and we're continuing to learn about ourselves and what our interests are. So if you are interested, the biggest thing is to look at, make sure that we would have at least 2 to 3 majors that you are interested in studying. Again, as far as our academics, I'd mentioned the small class sizes, and you really get individual attention and a personalized experience You do get to know your faculty, you get to know your academic advisor, and as well as the other students you're studying alongside, and really the network that you build here at Keystone College. We do have experienced professors that practice within their field and bring all of that experience to the table. We do a personalized advising and a career counseling center as well too. As far as getting experiences outside of the classrooms, internships are integral parts of our programs here. And we do have the opportunity to do independent and faculty-led research. And you can be doing that, again, independently or as a group. And having the opportunity to do undergraduate research is something that you can put on your resume as a graduate that really is going to distinguish yourself from the competition you're graduating against. As far as resources and support, we do have a tutoring and writing support center, as well as career services and disability services, and our counseling and well-being center. All of that said, again, we are both in-person and virtual for our classes. We do have all of these services still available virtually for this semester. As far as the tutoring and writing support, say that you just get stuck while you're writing a paper, you'll have that available to you. As far as career services, we do have the Handshake platform as well as a mentoring program that Ms. Diane Bubb, who's in charge of our career services office, is continuing to grow and improve. And then when it comes to disability services, we do have this office where you would be able to present any IEP paperwork or any other disability paperwork and really work with them to create a program to be successful and grow here at Keystone College. And then of course our Counseling and Wellbeing Center is staffed with excellent counselors that are always available if you ever feel like you're having a little bit of trouble your first semester or throughout your entire experience and you need to talk to somebody about it. Being a smaller school, we are a great option for first generation students, and myself and all of our admissions counselors in our entire admissions office is here to walk you through the entire admissions process and really give you the support that you not only get through the admissions process, but throughout your career here at Keystone College. We also have campus ministry options, and we do have an online bookstore that's available for textbooks, but we do like to highlight as well our Action and Empowerment Center that supports campus diversity. We have our Open Club as well as our Black Student Union and more than 30 clubs and activities that we'll talk more about later in the presentation. As far as our Keystone Promise, we do have a pledge to our students that within 6 months of graduating from Keystone, you will have received at least one job offer or been accepted into a transfer or graduate program. That said, and we'll highlight this again, but our students do have a 98% success rate as far as getting a job within their job field or going on to graduate school. So it's a huge statistic to take into consideration as far as knowing that our graduates are truly successful in going on into the career paths that they've chosen. As far as study abroad options, depending on the program, we have a variety of options that are available. Erica was just in Africa this past spring, which she'll talk more about, and that's part of our wildlife biology program. Again, depending on the program, there's a variety of options that are out there and available. And if there's something that you really wanted to bring to the table that you've always dreamt of doing, you could always bring that to the faculty here at Keystone and to your advisor. And as long as you're going to accomplish the goals of the internship, you would be able to bring that to the table here. As far as student life, again, we have more than 30 clubs and organizations. We have many clubs that are related directly to our majors, as well as just interests. And it's a great way to be able to get to know other students and make friends on campus that are interested in the same things as you are. Again, we have 18 varsity sports, 9 women's and 9 men's. As is the case with many colleges and universities, this fall we are not in competition, but our teams are currently practicing with the hopes that in the spring, the fall schedules will be able to be played. And we do have an excellent service learning center that having the opportunity to do community service is just another way to continue to distinguish yourself from the competition as you're graduating. And we do have a great music program on campus as well. That we have more than 10 ensembles that you can participate in. In fact, our students can do instrument rentals for free, as well as do lessons for free as well. And if they're able to make the time commitment to be able to participate in any of the ensembles. And then as well, we also have a free shuttle to off-campus locations in case any of our students don't drive and do need to get off campus. Here's a list of both our women's and men's sports. Again, if anyone is interested in contacting any of the coaches to be able to be recruited and show interest in being a student athlete at Keystone, you can go to gokcgiants.com, fill out the questionnaire, or you can email the coaches directly. As far as our resident life options, it's more than just a place to sleep. You live here. We do have a living and learning community for our science programs. For our students who are interested in being resident assistants, that's a great opportunity to grow on campus and to put on your resume. And as far as the amenities that are included with all campus housing is we do have streaming cable TV. Of course, we have Wi-Fi and free laundry as well. But a big thing for our freshmen is that cars are allowed for all students, even from freshman year onwards. So that's a great advantage here on campus. As far as our campus safety office, our campus safety is available 24 hours, 7 days a week. And even when they're out patrolling the campus as well, calls can go directly to their walkie-talkies. And we also have a notification system that will let our students know if there's any changes to their class schedules. So as far as what the giant question is why choose Keystone? And one of the biggest options is first the affordability. Now, again, 96% of our students do receive financial aid. There's scholarships available both through the application process as well as outside scholarships for incoming and current students. And then we have our new lower tuition as we did a full tuition price reset this past fall. We want to do that so we have more transparent pricing so that our students and families have the correct idea and the right expectations as far as what they're going to be paying at Keystone College. Next is the opportunity to get involved on campus. You can be a big fish in a small pond and really, the faculty get to know you. You're not just another name on a piece of paper. You're really, everybody gets to know your face and your name on campus. And then with the experience, again, our classroom size is an average of 13 students. So you do get that individualized and personal attention. And then our community here on campus, we do have a diverse campus and we offer a lot of support to first generation. But again, we come back to the investment that you're making and knowing that you're going to be successful here, seeing as our students do have a 98% success rate for all of our graduates. Now, as far as the admissions process and the application, we do have an application for free available online at www.keystone.edu/apply. And we also participate as part of the Common App or Common Application. We don't have a preference, so whatever you're most comfortable with, you can choose. But the biggest recommendation is to get your application in. Now, we're making our admissions decisions on a rolling basis. So at this point, you can apply at any time. And to complete your application, we ask that you submit your high school transcripts if you would be an incoming freshman. If you are a transfer student, we'd ask that you submit both your official high school and college transcripts and any supplemental materials. The next step is receiving your admissions decision and a potential merit scholarship award, and then filing your FAFSA as well. And then one of the best ways to really see if Keystone College is the right fit for you is to come for a campus visit. And we are hosting both in-person and we have virtual options available as well. We have weekday visits that are available Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. or 1 p.m., as well as Saturday visits coming up for November and December and will continue to happen throughout the spring semester as well. You can register for those at keystone.edu/visit and find the option that would be right for you. We do have school excuses available as well if you were to come Monday through Friday during what will be normally a school day. And in the fall, we are going to have accepted students events as well too. As far as the final step in the process and then moving forward with enrollment, you would make your deposit by May 1st to guarantee housing, and then as well to guarantee your spot at Keystone College. It also gives you preference in class scheduling. As far as supporting details for the application, You do need to submit your official high school transcript. If you do have an unofficial transcript, you can have that sent as well. That can come from either a guidance or school counseling office. And if you do have your own option, or excuse me, if you do have your own transcript, you can email that directly to us at admissions@keystone.edu. We are a test optional school, meaning that SAT or ACT scores, they will be considered if submitted, but they're not a requirement. If you do submit them, we can use that to potentially give you a higher academic merit scholarship. And all of our students are automatically considered for an academic merit scholarship as part of the application process. And then letters of recommendation and personal statements are encouraged, but they're not required. But the more we can get to know you as your admissions counselor and get to know you as a person, the better service that we can provide to you. As far as scholarships, I mentioned this before, but again, all of our accepted students are automatically considered for a merit scholarship. And so there's no need to apply separately. Many schools will ask that you do have to apply separately for that. As a senior in high school or as a transfer student that may potentially be working, have a family already, you already have a lot going on. So we want to make the process as streamlined and straightforward as possible. And our scholarship awards do go up to a full tuition scholarship based on academic performance. When it comes to financial aid, you have the free application for federal student aid, or the FAFSA, that it did open up on October 1st, meaning that you can fill out this form now at www.studentaid.gov. Our FAFSA code is 003280, or you can just add us on by searching for Keystone College. That said, really important things to note about the FAFSA is that we encourage you to get it done as soon as possible. As especially for Pennsylvania state residents, if you were to file your FAFSA after May 1st, you may not qualify for what's the FIA state grant. Great news is that 96% of our students do receive financial aid and that support to be able to come here and study. And Keystone graduates have below average student loan debt. Again, we do offer the lowest tuition of any private college in Northeastern Pennsylvania. So as far as this slide, you have all the information as far as the admissions counselors that are here in our office. Again, my name is Colin Dempsey. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions here at Keystone College. And I am going to first introduce Erica Schweier, who is going to talk a bit more about her experience here at Keystone. And then we're going to introduce Noah Lisa as well for about 2 to 3 minutes each. And then we'll be doing a question and answer session afterwards. So thank you for taking your time to listen to our presentation so far. And I'm going to have Erica step into the camera now. Yeah.
Hi, as Colin said, my name is Erica Schweier, and I'm a senior wildlife biology major here at Keystone, and I also have a minor in data analytics. I'm involved in a lot of things on campus, so I'm a member of the women's volleyball team. I'm in the honors program. I'm in the honors, the Alpha Lambda Delta Honor Society. I'm the president of the admissions ambassadors, the treasurer of the Eco Club, and the Keystone College chapter of the Wildlife Society. And there's a variety of other things that I'm involved in. It's really easy to get involved on campus. There's plenty of opportunities, no matter what types of interests that you have. And getting involved on campus is super, super important to make sure that you can make friends and be involved in the family that's here. That's one of the big reasons why I came to Keystone, was because of the great, the family atmosphere and how welcoming everybody was when I got here, from the admissions counselors to the students that were giving tours to the professors that were giving lectures and introducing themselves to us. Everybody just seemed very welcoming. And I'm very happy that that followed through in all my 4 years here, my 4th year now. I've made a very great family of friends here. And I also came because of just the opportunities. So as a wildlife biology major, wildlife biology is the biggest department in the science department, or the biggest major in the science department. And as Colin said, we have a woodland campus, which is 176 acres, I believe, of our campus. And we have a big stream running through back campus, and there's woods and all that kind of stuff. So there's plenty of access for wildlife majors to get hands-on experience out there. A lot of our classes are emphasized on hands-on experience. We like to get outside, get out of the classroom. So that's super important. And then as Colin touched on before, also, there are a lot of opportunities for research. I personally have been involved in a lot of research on campus and off campus. I had the opportunity to study abroad in both Costa Rica and Tanzania, which I am very, very fortunate to have been able to do that. The Costa Rica trip was through Keystone. That was to study some hummingbirds down there, which was really awesome. And then I took my own little trip out to Tanzania this past semester, which again, you know, if you want an opportunity like that and you find something that you want to do, you just bring it to the study abroad office, bring it to whatever office you want, and they will help you facilitate that to make sure that it works into your plan. And I was very fortunate that my professors worked with me to make sure that that path was going to be the right path for me, to make sure all the classes would coordinate and that we could figure everything out once I got back, that I graduated on time. So there's definitely lots of opportunities here at Keystone for whatever you would want to do. Well, I'm good. We'll pass it off to Noelle's.
Hello, everyone. Like Erica and Colin said, my name is Noelis Taveras. I am a senior in public health. The reason why I came to Keystone was because it's just a little anatomy that when the first time when I came with a friend that she asked me this one question that everybody needs to think about when they come. She asked me, "Oh, do you see yourself working throughout school?" And I did. I got in love with the school the first time I came, and I still am in love to this day. Like I said, my major is public health. This past summer I did an internship in a nonprofit organization called Community Services for Sight. I actually did a class called the internship prep class that helped me throughout the whole process to get an internship, just to facilitate everything. I'm actually also involved in many clubs and activities. I am NRA on campus. I am also a part of the Admissions Ambassadors Club. I am the vice president of it. I am also part of the ALC program. I am also part of the, what's the name of it? The dance team club, among other stuff. And like Erica said, it's really easy to get involved on campus. And even if there is something that you're interested in that is not available on campus, it's really easy to create a club. An example of it is the dance team club. That wasn't a thing until last year. Somebody just found the information. She got in contact with different professors, and she made it happen. And it's really easy in a small community to make stuff happen. It's really easy to make yourself known. When I was in high school, I wasn't involved in anything. And just when I got to Keystone, I wanted to get involved in everything that I could. And it was so easy to get involved. It was so easy to make friends, to get myself known, and to be involved in different stuff like that. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you very much. At this point, we do want to open up the floor to our attendees. So if you would like to ask any questions, you can ask questions directed to myself as well. We do have Erica and Noelis who are here that can step back in to answer any questions that you would have for them as well too. Yes, so we do have medical programs. We do have the pre-medical track if you are interested specifically in studying pre-medical to go on to a doctorate program. You would come here for 4 years, which as far as having the lowest tuition in the region, we would be a great option for that so that you're keeping your student loans low, as well as really just building the building your base here at Keystone through our biological and physical sciences department. Is there a medical program that you're specifically interested in? Because we do have pre-professional programs. For example, we have pre-physician's assistant, we have pre-chiropractic as well. We also have pre-physical therapy. So is there a program that you'd specifically be interested in studying as far as the medical field? Now, within the pre-med track, another advantage to coming to Keystone is working with your faculty and the advisors within the science programs, is you will receive personal advice directly from them, as well as recommendation letters when you are preparing to be applying for graduate school as well. Do we have other questions as well?
So we are more than welcome to hang out for any amount of time. But if you'd like me to wrap it up at any point, just let me know.
Thank you. Okay, so the question is, what is the tuition fee in total? So our tuition at Keystone is $14,500 per year. There is a comprehensive fee that covers all course fees, which is $2,500. So for a commuter student, the total is $17,000 before scholarships and financial aid. For our resident students, it is an additional $11,900 for both room and board, meaning that that covers your residence hall as well as a full meal plan. So the total for a resident student is $28,900 before scholarships and as well financial aid. Are there other questions as well? Well, thank you for taking the time to come out this evening. We can wrap up the presentation.
All right, fantastic. So
We do have one more question. So as far as what do we look for while going through the application process? One, is just getting the application in. Two is looking at your academic performance in high school and using the high school transcript as the base for the admissions decision. Now, again, personal essays and letters of recommendation are encouraged. It's not required, but again, the more we can get to know you as a student and as a person, we can give you a better service and really just understand you more. And as far as, starting with the admissions process and moving forward throughout your entire time here, it's that type of personalized and individualized attention and experience that we seek to provide. You're very welcome. We had one of our participants say thank you very much. So again, we also greatly appreciate our everyone who logged on this evening to take the time to meet with us. Again, we can be contacted at admissions@keystone.edu, as well as go into keystone.edu and go into our staff page as well if you'd like to contact an admissions counselor directly.
All right, sorry about that. The last thing I want to do is cut off some great questions. So
Absolutely. No, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be able to present this evening.
it's been really great having you here. Thank you. And of course, thank you to our really great students and your great students as well. Appreciate all of your time. So just very quickly, when you close this window, there is a link to a very short 4-question survey. We do really appreciate any feedback that you can provide. As I said at the start, this is just one of our mini sessions. Please feel free to check out the full schedule, sign up for anything else that looks good to you at pacac.org. And in just about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recordings as well as all of our other sessions recordings. Same website, pacac.org, pacac.org. Thank you all and have a great night.
Thank you. And thanks to Eric and Northeast for coming out this evening as well too.